Welcome to the Nightmare Seer. Tonight, follow Anna as she endures the terror of living through others' nightmares, facing monsters, drowning in dark waters, and more. Will she ever break free from this cycle of fear? Let's find out. Anna had always been different. Since she was a child, her dreams felt more real than they should. She could feel the cold breath of the monsters, the sting of pain, and the suffocating dread. She soon realized that she wasn't just dreaming, she was living through other people's nightmares. One night, Anna found herself in a dense, dark forest. The moon barely pierced the thick canopy above. She could hear the guttural growls and snapping of twigs behind her. Panic surged through her veins as she ran, but the faster she moved, the closer the creatures came. She could feel their hot breath on her neck, and just as their claws grazed her skin, she jolted awake, heart pounding. The following night, Anna was plunged into icy, pitch-black waters. She struggled to swim, but the more she thrashed, the heavier her limbs felt. The water seemed to come alive, pulling her deeper into its abyss. Her lungs burned as she desperately sought air, but all she found was darkness. As her vision faded, she was yanked back to consciousness, gasping for breath. Determined to help, Anna tried to confront the fears within the nightmares. In the forest, she turned to face the monsters, hoping to find a way to dispel them. Their eyes glowed with a malevolent hunger, and no matter what she did, they advanced relentlessly. In the water, she tried to swim upwards, but invisible hands pulled her down. Her attempts to change the outcomes were futile. Night after night, the nightmares persisted. Anna faced different terrors each time. A burning house she couldn't escape, a ghostly figure stalking her through an abandoned mansion, an endless fall through a void. Each nightmare left her more exhausted and terrified. She felt the dreamers' fear, their helplessness, and their despair. She was trapped in an endless cycle of terror. One night, Anna found herself in a dilapidated room. The walls were covered in cryptic symbols, and an eerie silence filled the air. She realized this was no ordinary nightmare. It was a reflection of someone's deep-seated fear. She focused on the symbols, trying to understand their meaning. As she deciphered them, the room began to shift, the terror lessening. Just as she felt she was making progress, a shadowy figure emerged from the darkness. It spoke in a voice that seemed to echo from everywhere and nowhere. "You cannot change what they fear. You can only witness." Anna tried to reason with it, to find a way to help, but the figure remained adamant. It lunged at her, and she was thrown back into her own bed, drenched in sweat. Anna decided to share her experiences with others, hoping someone might have answers. She documented each nightmare, every detail, every emotion. People were fascinated and horrified by her tales. Some believed her, while others thought she was mad. But Anna knew the truth. She was a seer of nightmares, bound to an unending cycle of fear. Despite her efforts, the nightmares continued. Anna accepted that she might never be able to change the dreams. She could only endure, hoping that someday she might find a way to break free. Each night, she faced the darkness with a mix of dread and determination, knowing that the nightmares would come, but also knowing that she had the strength to endure them. Anna's story became a legend, a tale of a young woman who lived through the worst fears imaginable. She was a beacon of resilience, a symbol of the human spirit's ability to endure even the darkest of nights. And as she faced each nightmare, she held on to a sliver of hope that one day she would find a way to bring light to the darkness. Thanks for watching The Nightmare Seer. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more chilling tales. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Sweet dreams, if you dare.